Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here joined with Inti Campo.
Good morning, people. How are you?
And we've got an exciting show for you today. Oh my God, Bitcoin's on the cusp of $20,000. It's going to bring in all the people into Bitcoin because, the news, I know they're already starting to talk about it, but they're going to have to be talking about it on a constant basis. And every single news channel and every single newspaper is going to be talking about Bitcoin. But we'll see. We'll see, actually, because, dark forces are in control of the newspaper, so we'll not know for sure if they're gonna actually talk about it. Because I've seen major news stories that set records, right? Just talked about it like once, and then they go, okay, that's nice, and then moved away. So yeah, it can happen that way. So consider that, but. I think most likely they will be talking about it because a lot of people will be, sending message to the network saying, "Hey, what's going on with Bitcoin, man? You got to talk about that." So yeah, and they're about money. So, and we're gonna be talking about all these new people that are coming in, right? And then we're gonna do also news on all the news that I've seen about Bitcoin and stuff like that. And also we're gonna do some TA on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Also, I'd like to show you guys how I can buy Ethereum. Actually, I can buy Bitcoin too, but I'm gonna show you with my phone, me transferring the money from my bank account to my exchange, and buying some Ethereum here live on air in Chile. So that's really cool. So hope you guys enjoy that. All right. With that said, Inti's got a few words to say before we get to the TA.
Yes. As always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
All right, Inti, I'm going to throw you a little bit of a curveball today.
Okay.
For the question and answer period. I want you to get 2 questions from the the Pandora's Wallet group first, and then 2 questions from the Davinci J15 Token group, right? So here, I'll bring that up right now and I'll show everybody in the group right here. So if you could bring up your Telegram, and if you have questions, please leave your questions. If you're watching and you're in this group, right? Leave a couple questions, right? Inti's gonna be looking for them. And if you're also in this group here, the Davinci J15 Pandora's Wallet group, yeah, leave your questions here, and we will be taking those questions first, and then we'll be taking the questions from the what's it called, the chat in the live stream here. Okay.
Awesome.
With that said, first I want to talk about my Instagram. I'm going to be more active on Instagram. I was not before, and so if you want to join Instagram, just scan this right now, and you can get on Instagram, and you can see just basically stuff that I'm doing, right? Crazy stuff that I'm doing with Chris and all that kind of stuff. Maybe we'll do some other cool things on Instagram. I don't know. I'm just learning it, so. So if you're interested, right, mostly Instagram is just like, what are you doing right now? And pictures of what I'm doing and cool things that I'm eating or whatever, right? So it's not going to be anything in the content of Bitcoin too much, but yeah. All right, with that said, let's go on to the Bitcoin chart, right? I'm going to go with the 5-minute because this thing is like, we already know where this thing is, right? And how it's already taking off, right? Is it going to go higher? Probably. And look at this, right? You're looking at this 5-minute, right? But if you zoom out, what do you see? What do you see?
I see a big head and 2 big shoulders right there.
Exactly. And right. I should have mentioned this. I should have done this for the what's it called? The Pandora's Wallet group. But basically, you can see the Hail Mary trade is right here. Right, we can because generally head and shoulders, right? When you're going against the trend with the head and shoulders, that tends to come back at you, right? So if you were to like open up your short here, you're now hurting, right, a lot. So that's why I like to play from a position of strength and not get wrecked. And so when I see a head and shoulders pattern against the trend, I tend to go to start shorting it at either the 61.8 or the 78.6. And because I love my 78.6, which I call the Hail Mary trade, whenever I see a setup to take it on, I do that. So let me just show you guys. Let's see here. Where is it? There it is. We're gonna go short, right? We're gonna start it from here. Let's see here. I wonder, and then it's gonna stop loss at the top. Now, of course, we're going against a trend, right? Going against a trend. So this is not the most safest route, right? To do, but right. Because of that, we're not going to get greedy, right? Because we all know the saying, right? What is that, NT? When it comes to bulls, bears, and making money, what is the saying?
The saying is bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs, sir? What happened to pigs?
They get slaughtered, man. They get slaughtered, absolutely. So if you're going to short this, right, you're going to have to go, okay, you know what? I'm going to take profit. I'm going to hold it down here and then put a stop loss, right? So that I can maybe take profits if this doesn't continue breaking down, because I know it should break down to approximately 18,000 even, approximately. But here, let's just make sure that that's the case. Oh darn. Okay, so let me see if I can do that. Okay, there we go. So the head neckline is approximately here. Okay, let me just take off the magnet so I can easily do that. Right there, that's the neckline. Right, you can see that these guys, somebody started shorting this at the neckline, and now they're getting their butt handed to them, right? And so so approximately, what is that, 18,440, $50. So yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? It was gonna go that way. Now, if you don't want to short, you're thinking, I ain't having any of that. That's fine. What you could do, because this is also called a trade location, right here, this point right here, you could start scaling in well before that point, right? So anywhere below 18,100, you start scaling down, right? Because I'm sure they're gonna take out all these people here, all these people who have stop losses here. They're all gonna get wrecked. They're gonna get rug pulled, right? And then bounce higher. So you can see that that's the case as we have points of stop losses, which on last W's that we took off on. So that most likely is the target range for this head and shoulders. And if you don't want to take the head and shoulders short, you could always set a bunch of I would start setting your buy orders at the 18,032 all the way down, and then see if you could take this thing to a higher level. Now your stop loss should be, of course, this last W here. I don't think they're going to break that, and so that would be your stop loss. So of course, with that said, you need to see where your positioning would be. So let's just assume it's from the midway point, because you're going to add a whole bunch of stops, a whole bunch of maybe you might want to buy in don't buy all at once, but maybe scale in a little bit, starting at the 18,100 level approximately, 132 if you like, and then again, don't get greedy. Take 2 to 1, right? Maybe okay, well, I know I'm gonna set my stop at the 2 to 1. If we break out, I'm gonna keep going. Maybe you should set your stop to 2 to 1 once we break out of this previous swing high. You go, oh, okay, fine. I'm gonna at least walk away with that profit. If we continue up higher, then great. You know what? I'm gonna take profits maybe at the 20,000 level, right? And there you go. And you're gonna get more than 2 to 1 off of that. So yeah, that looks good. That is the trades, right? That I'm going to post right now in the group. Right, so if you don't like the short, you got a long that you could also take as well. Hopefully the guys won't get too confused on this, right? Yeah. If they do, maybe they'll watch this video. Okay. All right. With that said, let's go down to the day. Let's go down to a higher time frame and see what's going on there. On the higher time frames, right? Again, we're like looking like we're gonna post a doji. I know we've got like quite a few hours left in the day before we actually decide how this candle is going to be printed. I think we're probably going to stay in the doji pattern. Most likely, it's going to mess with the kids for over the weekend because that's what Bitcoin likes to do, and so we'll just end up pretty much where we opened where we closed on Friday. So, all right. With that said, let's move on to Ethereum.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, that was my alarm that I had set for trades that I was like playing with. Anyways, this is where this line here indicates where we could see the blow off top, right? I think you should sell your Ethereum. Maybe consider selling your Ethereum at that level. I would probably wait for some sort of like trade signal on the what's it called, on the candlesticks and stuff like that before we do that. But this looks so like set up for like, oh my god, a reversal. That's not funny, right? Because we had a fundamental event, right? And we were pumping into it. So I mean, we've been taught this, right, Inti?
Yeah. I mean, when the top is coming, it's exactly when institutions, when the news, and when everyone is hitting the drums and saying, get in, and then in your face.
Exactly. So I would like to see, one, the news start pushing us to buy Ethereum, right, near to that date. If that starts to happen, and then we see it like some sort of candle patterns,
that's your fundamental signal.
Yeah, exactly. We got the fundamental signal, we have the technical signal. Boom, we hit the sell button right then and there. So I'd like that all to be coming together, basically, and it looks like it will. It looks like it will happen. Don't you think?
Yes. Can't you think of a target? Maybe a 50% fee retracement or something.
Well, remember we do have we do have a perfect AB equals CD lineup here because this.
Sorry, I meant that target to the downside.
Target to the downside? Oh,
yes.
Target to the downside. That's a good question. That is a good question. So let's find what that target to the downside might be as we pump into this. We do have a target to the upside right now, which is at the approximately 588. Let's see what our target would be to the downside if we were going to take this trade. I think really, let's see here. I would say that this level here, right, because we have like quite a bit of a W here, would be the best thing to take as a fib level, and then say, okay, well, let's wherever this tops out at, right, we take the fibs from here to there, right, and we call it the 61.8 or the 50% level. If you don't want to be greedy, somewhere between there, right? You can probably set up basically what you need to do. Is there is a chance that you could be wrong. Of course, this could be wrong. So you have to decide where you're gonna pull the trigger if you're wrong. Unfortunately, we have this line here that this thing could push higher to this trend line and then come back down. So pulling the trigger maybe at this level might not be. So that's why it might not be the case. That's why I want to wait for some sort of like fundamental change. I mean, not fundamental, but technical change as well as the fundamental into this fundamental event, basically. So maybe it will happen on the day before or the day after, which is the day on the day of actually. And so we'll see. I'll be hunting those fundamentals and sharing it with the Pandora's Wallet group subscribers, right? As I hunt a possible sell point in Ethereum. Okay. With that said, let's go on to my buying of Ethereum. So here at my at the exchange, which is called Buddha, right? I have an exchange here that basically allows me to buy and sell Bitcoin and all other and a few other assets, cryptocurrency assets, as you can see here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm going to send some Bitcoins to that, send some money, some cash actually, not Bitcoin, send some cash, right, to that with my phone right here. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna send like 3 million, that's pesos, just so you know. Right, because that's the maximum I can do on the phone for some strange reason. They could do more if I did it on the website, but I'm not doing that. So, and then yeah, so I'm going to send 3 million right now, and I just need to put in my password to allow it. Authorize. Oops, I might mistype my password. There we go. Is it gonna go? Yes, no, maybe so. Yep. All right. And then we just have to wait for it to see it here. And it won't take long, actually. It won't take long at all. The banking system is pretty fast here. So, yeah. So I'm going to come back to that in 1 minute, right? Because it takes about 1 or 2 minutes before it actually does go through. So with that said, let's talk about getting into the Davinci J15 to Telegram groups. If you want to join that Telegram group, right, you'll learn a new skill, which is signing a transaction. In order to get into this Telegram group, it's not signing a transaction, but signing a message, basically. Signing a message, sorry. Not signing a transaction, signing a message. And you'll be able to participate in this group. And already there's 423 people who actually was able to do that. So, yes, it will be a little hard. I admit, it will be a little hard. But if you head over to the description of our video, right, you can see that if I open up the description here, you can see there are videos on how to do that right here. There's 2 videos, how to buy it and how to get into the Telegram group. So yes, follow the instructions clearly and you will get in there. All right. Also, if you want to join the Pandora's wallet group, I would suggest you buy 1 month, right? Because I believe there might be a sale coming. And so if you want to extend it after that, you can purchase it with the sale price. Alrighty. And then you'll be able to get in on that trade for Ethereum, of course, right? Only the Pandora's Wallet group will be getting that access to that information. So yeah, definitely want to be in that group for that. Okay, with that said, let's see if the money has come in. Let's see here, refresh, right? It usually doesn't take that long. All right.
Wait, it says you are Argentina.
What? No. Where does it say Argentina? It says CLP. Oh, that's weird. Chile. Okay, there we go. You're right. It did say in Argentina. That's strange. Okay, so there we go. It's not here yet, but let's continue on with the show then. So we're waiting for that. Well, Fair and Greed. Oh my God, goodness, yes. It's kind of dangerous here. We're in extreme territory. At any moment now, you have to understand. At any moment now, this thing could take a serious dive. So if you've got a long, make sure you've got some sort of stop loss happening, or you're willing to accept the losses, because it could just come out of nowhere, a straight candle down. So please be careful. All right. Well. With that said, there's a lot of good news, right? A lot of people are talking about Bitcoin. They're actually very excited about Bitcoin, and you know what? They're selling what I've been saying and what all of us has been saying on YouTube all this time to the masses. And listen to this.
Now, what will happen over time is we'll split into units of measure called satoshis, 8 decimal places. We have 100 billion satoshis. And so if you think about any scarce asset, this has to do with what's called the stock-to-flow ratio, the new flow of an asset relative to its stock. Look at the dollar, the US dollar. We have massive new flow compared to the stock. So it's depreciating, it's devaluing, and it's only going to get worse. If you look at gold or silver, not a lot of new flow to stock. Bitcoin actually is the scarcest asset in the world based on that stock-to-flow measure. Now what will happen?
There you have it, man. There you have it. I mean, this is what we've been talking about. What the Bitcoin Standard book. If you haven't read that, you should read that book as well. And yeah, this is coming. I think because we might hit the all-time high here in D, right? I really think that we're gonna hit the all-time high this time around sooner than later. Don't you think that maybe we might do something really crazy this time around for Bitcoin to go higher than the projected 100,000, 300,000? Don't you think?
There's a high chance of that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. Because normally last time, right, it was always like, it wasn't this early, right? All the bubbles that Bitcoin had, we didn't have the all-time high being hit this early. So I think this time things might be a little bit different with the number of people that are about to come in and adopt Bitcoin, especially since, right, we have so many people, so many millionaires coming in this right now. All right, let's head back over to the screen here, and let me just quickly see how many people are joining us in the live stream. Wow, we have over 1,000 people. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the like and, of course, the subscribe button. Right, I really appreciate all the 5,000 new people who have come to my channel. Let's just go over that, right? And all the people who've look at this, look at all the likes, man. Oh my goodness, thank you very much. I mean, these are record likes here, right? Record views, man. I you know what? Without you, right, this channel's nothing, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you want to earn, of course, I'm earning a lot. I'm earning money on this channel, and I'm going to be using it, putting it back, giving it back to you guys by buying up these tokens, right, and making sure that the price is going to be higher. So if you want to be a part of that, buy Davinci J15 token. All right. Yeah. With that said, let's take a look at. There it is, the 3 million pesos. All right, and so what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to hold my nose. Oh, I don't want to buy up here in the nosebleed section, but I'm committed to doing the dollar cost average. I have to do it.
This is a sin.
Right?
This is a sin.
It feels like it, but you're supposed to do this, right? You're supposed to, if you're dollar cost averaging, you have to do it. You cannot say, okay, well, this time I'm just going to wait. Because that's the wrong thing to do. Trust me, you will get burned that way. So always, just hit the buy button.
Oh boy.
It sucks. Yeah. I know it sucks.
Sir, could you quickly check the audio? Because some people is saying that the audio is playing double.
Really? There's a double.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Because my computer died just when people start complaining, so I just got the complaints.
Oh really? Okay, I'm not sure how to check the audio. Oh, wait a second. Maybe it is, if it's playing double, maybe it's because of this. Let me turn this off.
Do you guys hear us okay?
Can you hear us okay right now? How about right now? Let's see here. How about, is it playing double now? It's going to take a few seconds before you guys.
Not anymore. Perfect. There is no double.
Okay?
Excellent.
Okay.
We're good.
We're good now?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe it was the audio from the speaker. Sorry. Okay, so I guess I won't be playing anything else unless I connect the speaker, of course. All right, so I'm going to hold my nose and buy it at 400
man.
pesos. Yeah, I know it's a tough thing to do. It's a tough thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. Right? You just buy it. You just buy it. And it's done. It's done. That's it. And you just move on. Okay.
Oh man.
That's it. Right? I know. Right? Don't buy in the nosebleed sections, but this is not a trade. This is for my hodl position, so I have to do it this way. Okay. Alrighty. With that said, let's head over to the next important news. I'm afraid to play this because I might double up the audio, but let's do it anyways because there's such important information here. that I might want to. I do want you guys to hear it. And I don't know how many people have heard this story where BlackRock, right, is basically their CEO. Where is it? I think I pretty much have it right here. BlackRock Chief Investment Officer says Bitcoin could replace gold to a large extent. So, yeah, that's why I'm selling my gold. And buying Ethereum, which then I wait for a double, right? And trust me, that's coming. That's coming. Well, maybe we'll do a little bit of TL on that and explain where how that's going to play out.
You actually timed it extremely well. Do you notice that?
Yes, I know.
That the moment you sold it, you went to Dubai and the price dropped. The price died.
You know, but I've been buying all the time, right? Even whilst I was in Dubai. And so he's talking about how I'm not gonna play it, but I'm gonna put this link in the description, and yeah, you should play it for yourself, because it's great information. He's talking about how it's gonna replace gold, and it's like duh, you could send. It's so hard to send a bar of gold to anybody, but to send a Bitcoin, right, which is limited supply, fixed supply, to anyone is friggin' easy. Duh, it's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. And the risks are, of course, there are risks, right? Great. The risks are okay, fine. Somebody comes up with breaks the SHA-256. Well, it's not SHA. They have to break the SHA-256 hashing algorithm, and at the same time break the what's it called, public key private key encryption algorithm as well, in order to get everybody destroy the whole system. That's impossible. They're either going to break one or the other, not both. And besides, you know what? When you think about what SHA-256 hashing does, I find it hard to believe you'll be able to break that because of the fact that it's a lossful encryption, meaning that there's not enough information for you to get back the result. So I find it hard to believe that could be broken. But it is still a mathematical possibility. All right, with that said, let's go on to some sadder news. Poloniex exchange goes down on the brink of a new Bitcoin all-time high. No! Okay, I don't have a lot of money here, but I do have a little bit. Hopefully, this is only temporary, right? Poloniex is currently unavailable due to an unexpected issue. The exchange customer support Twitter page said on Friday. We are investigating the issue and will keep you updated here throughout. All right, well, I hope that they do get this thing up and running. That would be terrible. Not very positive for the Bitcoin news or Bitcoin price as well. So, but you know what? I think this will be shrugged off by the price. So, I'm not too concerned. Okay. With that said, let's head over to this point. Another key thing about Bitcoin that's people are going to be waking up to is this. Oh, I forgot. That's right. Oh. That's gonna echo back.
Yeah, but people recommend you to mute your microphone in order to play it. You cannot do that, right?
No, but then if I mute my microphone, then
nobody's going to hear.
Exactly, they won't hear it. So let's see if this plays right now. Let me just see if I can play it.
Okay, prepare yourself.
Ask is if technologically it is possible to make an impenetrable device or system where the encryption is so strong that there's no key, there's no door at all, then how do we apprehend the child pornographer? How do we solve or disrupt a terrorist plot? What mechanisms do we have available to even do simple things like tax enforcement? Because if in fact you can't crack that at all, government can't get in, then everybody's walking around with a Swiss bank account in their pocket.
Yeah, that's great, actually. Yeah, so, you know what? If you want to do law enforcement, how about you teach people to do investigation? Right? and not invade the privacy of law-abiding citizens, right? And you shouldn't be taxing other people's wealth, right? In order to survive. A government should not be taking your money, period. You worked for it, you earned it, right? And if the government wants to earn some money, right, they do it through taxing of goods and services that through what's it called, VAT tax, or IVA as they call it here in Chile. That not through income, and so this way, if the government becomes very oppressive and increases more taxes, you can move to another location, and you will have all your wealth that you've worked hard for, and it's not like, and you didn't buy anything. Like, let's just say you didn't buy anything, you don't get taxed, and that's the way it should be. If you don't buy anything, you don't consume, no taxes, right? That's what I believe, right? All right. Finally, let's end this show off with the new people coming into the space. I want to start talking about this Grammy-nominated hip hop star dropped $6 million into Bitcoin last month. I knew these millionaires and multimillionaires were here. You knew it. You could sense it, right? They were buying up Bitcoin like crazy. And that's the only way that Bitcoin can move that much, and that fast in the last little while. They're here, boys. They're here. And there's more of them to come. And they're going to be buying up Bitcoin. And then once the price goes up and they realize how much money they've made, and they're like, okay, why is this happening? And they start researching what's going on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm sure not all of them will be doing the research, but man, the ones that do, they're here to stay. And finally, another one of my ex-subscribers, I don't know if he's still subscribed to me or not, Andre Jig. He has his own channel that he's grown from nothing to, $1 million a year income generating channel. Basically going after the average investor, not really going into like Bitcoin too hardcore. He does mention Bitcoin from time to time on his channel, but he tries to avoid it in the titles and in the description. So this particular video is all about Bitcoin, but he doesn't mention it anywhere in his description. And he's put $100,000 into it. And he's already got a lot more, right? He's already had another 100,000, so he's gonna, have a 200,000 into Bitcoin at this point. So yeah, a lot more people are coming, and I'm slowly converting 500K of gold into Ethereum, of course, and then when it doubles, priced in Bitcoin, right? I will be selling half on a double. So basically, I will be able to get the same amount of Bitcoins if I were just buying them right now, right? Logically, right?
Mm-hmm. And you will have a lot of Ethereum left.
Exactly.
As a bonus.
Exactly.
It's not a bad deal.
Exactly. And so maybe we should talk about why I think that's going to happen. What do you guys think? I don't know. Well, I'll leave it up to you in the question and answer period, right? Whether I should talk about why I believe that's going to happen, and where it shows that in the charts. Okay, so if somebody asks that question, I will answer it. So let's start off with the question and answer period
my favorite
of
part
the
of the show.
day. Okay.
Awesome. So let's begin with the questions from DJ15 holders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first one is half from a DJ15 subscriber and half by popular demand, because the video exploded with XRP request.
Really? Okay.
Yes. The video exploded. The people want TA on XRP. They want to know what's going on. They want to know what you think.
Fair enough. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it to the crowd. All right. Hopefully I'm not echoing. Right. I'm gonna power this thing off. Right.
I don't hear any complaints, so you're good.
Alrighty, and so XRP, do they want to do it against Bitcoin or against the dollar? I'm going to do it against real money and not against I don't know why I have that beeping sound. That should not show up there, but that was from Twitch person coming in. Oh, it's because of my Wirecast. I guess they pull it in there. Okay, let's bring up the screen and show you guys what's going on. Okay, so XRP, right, has been like, down in the dumps for a very long time. I mean, this is the weekly, not the 2 weeks, but let's go down to the daily and show you how, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, right? And then finally, we're running, we're now running. We've almost, have we gotten a double from the bottom here? 1,500, no, we need to go to 3,000 sats to get a double, but yeah. Hopefully some of my subscribers, Pandora's Wallet, picked up some of XRP, because I did mention here a while back that, hey, this thing looks like it's going to be turning around, and there we go. It sort of did a W here, but it was not quite. Maybe you could call this a W between here and here, but I didn't like that. But you know what? XRP is so manipulated, it's not funny. Let's go over to USD price. It was pretty much doing absolutely nothing, right? Going sideways whilst, it was dumping in Bitcoin. And now we're finally off to the races at 40 cents. We've moved from around the 25 cents area to the 40 cents area. And let's see if we can do some extensions to see what's going on here. Right, and we're at the 61.8 at the 2.0. We backed off the 2.0 area. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. Exactly on the target. The 2.0, right? You can see 43 cents. We pulled 43 cents. We pulled off. Maybe we're gonna probably do something stupid. Head over to 65 cents in the next little while. Because we've already got the momentum. Usually XRP does this kind of craziness out of the blue, and it's most likely the owners are doing this because it's just not clean, right? It was not like you could tell this is not really organic, this movement, man. It's like, yeah, dude, you guys, you're behind this a little bit, right? These guys are behind this move. And that's why I don't like XRP as well. It's just like, you go back in time, you can see it. It's even worse. It's like worse in the past, right? You can see it. Like, look at this nonsense. Like all of a sudden, just like straight up, like a rocket ship with like no W. It's just like nonsense. It comes out of nowhere. Just like, I'm not buying that as a natural phenomenon in the market. Sorry, I'm not buying your nonsense. Right? So yeah, that's how I feel about XRP. Now, doesn't mean it won't do well. They will, because people buy. There's no stopping. Not everybody watches on my channel, and there's no stopping the average person from buying this when they see it popping. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. They're going to look back. They're going to see all this nonsense and go, well, it's going to do it again. So I'm going to buy it. Right? They look at this nonsense here and they're going to go, yeah, it's about to pop. So they're going to buy here. I'm sorry. They're going to buy. There's no stopping them. You should not be buying here. You should be like, okay, I missed it. See you when I see you. Right? That's it. That's all you should be thinking about, right? When it comes to XRP. Okay. I will end it there, and let's go on to the next question.
Okay, so the next question is going to be from Dot. It's literally a dot. It doesn't have a name.
Mm-hmm.
And says, Davinci, should I be selling my Bitcoin holdings to Ethereum now and follow the same strategy you're going to use when it doubles? Now, a very important clarification is that Davinci will never give you financial advice. You should never do exactly what he does, but he can tell you what he would do.
Exactly.
With that said, what do you think?
What I would do is not take all my holdings and go into Ethereum, because I'm not doing that, right? I do have a large percentage in Bitcoin, and I have percentage in altcoins. So I'm not going all in on Ethereum, right? It's my holding portfolio that's going into Ethereum, not my everything that I've got. And not only it's a holding portfolio of gold that's going into Ethereum. So it's only that section. I don't. Would I do that with the rest of my? Let's just say I only had Bitcoin and not Ethereum at this point in time, and it was not, or gold actually at this point in time. Let's just say I was all in on gold. On Bitcoin. Would I convert some of those Bitcoins to Ethereum? Probably yes. Most likely I would. Okay. Next question.
Okay, before the next question, do you remember what was our record viewers on a live stream last time?
I have no idea.
1,200? 1,300?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we surpassed it already.
Wow,
We
look at
have
that.
1,400 people watching right now.
Awesome, look at that, man. 1,400 people. And you know what? I'm not seeing any like love. Not seeing any like love. If you guys want to have your questions answered in the chat group whilst you're watching, you got to smash that like button. Just go find it. If you're watching it on your big screen TV, this show, right, pull up your phone, right? Go to the video, hit the like button. Please. It's small, it's free, there's no cost to you, so just go and hit the like. And also hit the subscribe. All right.
Thank you very much, people, for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it.
Exactly.
I think that the 53 people that are hanging with us on Twitch too.
Mm-hmm.
We
Wow.
appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Twitchies.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So now with Pandora's Wallet subscribers questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Tap 270 asks, from what price are you scaling out into gold?
At what price am I scaling out to go? I'm scaling out at whatever price I'm getting. Yeah, I don't wait for a specific price because I'm just going into an asset that's going to appreciate a lot faster than gold, so it doesn't really matter. I am a little concerned. There is a little concern of what I'm going to do with the smaller denominations of gold, because I have like a lot of, like 50% of my gold holdings is in smaller denominations of 1/4 ounce and lower, or half ounce and lower. So, and they only want to give me spot minus 1%, and so I'm like, really, man, I paid, a premium for these coins, and I should get a little bit more than that, because they're going to be selling them at a premium, a huge premium of all, like, those 10th coins. They're going to sell them, at a $50 premium, right? So it just seems not right. It's not right that I'm only going to get spot minus 1% for the smaller coins. I think I should get spot plus something at least, right? But at least I know that I am going into an asset that will just the amount that I'm losing will be like forgotten about in a very short time. Pretty much in the February-March time frame, we're gonna see Ethereum just like blow through the water, right? Just crazy. All right, next question.
Next question. Again, from Pandora's Wallet subscribers. This one is from Crypto for Dave. Dave asks, when alt season comes, as my total alts portfolio has been bleeding heavily around 40%.
Yeah, you know what? Alts are gonna hurt you, right? They're gonna hurt, and I'm willing to live through any kind of bleed, right? Because I know the thing is with alts, right? You're gonna see 1000x, 100x moves on most of these alts, and if you have a sufficiently diversified portfolio, you're going to make a ton of money, right? Using the little old lady strategy, an absolute ton, because the majority of people that come into this into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies that are coming, the people are coming that are coming. They're going to see Bitcoin price, and they're going to say the exact same thing that everyone has said in 2017. Oh my God, it's too expensive. I can't afford that. I can afford something cheaper. Look at that. I'm going to buy that. they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Period. They're going to say, well, this is better than Bitcoin. It's faster than Bitcoin. This is my coin. I'm going to go all in so that I can make lots of money just like those Bitcoiners who bought in early. That's not fair. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. So, you know, you might as well, you know, hold those altcoins and then cash in on that. It's sad. You know, I remember when I was cashing in on all those sales, right, and seeing my half on the doubles, I was like, who is dumb enough to buy these things up here? You know what I mean? And let's go look. I know it's been a rough ride for every single altcoin, right? If we go to XLM, for example, Stellar Lumens, right, is a good example, and I'm going to bring that up on the screen. And I'm going to go to Bittrex because it's got enough data. So you can see everything has been a very, very, very rough ride. There's been like nothing going on. And you know what? And you feel like, well, I've wasted all my time. Or you're looking at this and going, why would I buy this down here? But at the top here, people are like, well, I gotta buy this.
You know, Brian once told me something really important. This is the only business when people doesn't want to buy things where they are on sale.
Exactly.
When everything's cheap, nobody wants to buy.
Yeah.
When everything is blow off top, everyone wants to get in.
Yeah. And
I don't get it.
Exactly. And I get the feeling, right? There's one person who wants to get out of my portfolios, right? Because they probably feel that Bitcoin is outperforming my portfolio, and yeah, it is for now. Right? But shortly after, very shortly, like around the February, March time frame, my portfolio will be severely outperforming Bitcoin by leaps and bounds. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, anything can happen, of course, right? But I'm pretty sure that this is the case. As you can see, there is awakening happening. If we go back to the screen, you can see that it's happening already, right? This is another coin that you're looking at and like, oh my God, this is terrible, and then all of a sudden, look at that, boom, boom, it's coming back to life. Alrighty. Now let's get on to the questions and answer period for the live stream people who are left. I'm sure 1,000,000,001 questions.
There's a lot, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we have some from Twitch also. Okay, now let's begin with one from YouTube. For example, Mr. M wants to ask about your favorite altcoin. He wants to know what's going on with Dash.
All right, I'm gonna try to keep these all short so that I can get as many questions as possible. So let's start with the Dash then. All right, so let's bring up the Dash Bitcoin. So Dash, I mean, dude, you should be buying this. Period. Right? It's at the bottom. It's not. It looks like it wants to go nowhere. This is a bot, and look what it's done. If you zoom in, you see something there, Inti?
I see a Davo.
I
see a Davo. It's perfect.
And that usually indicates we should be right now buying that crap. Right
Amazing.
Now. When you see that clear on a dabble on a daily, which is very, very rare, very, very, very rare, you should run. Don't walk to the store and hit the buy button right now. So I'm going to do that right here, right now, with a little bit more. And I'm just going to hit the buy button right there. I'm sure it's not going to work because what's it called? API sucks. Binance's API really, really sucks. But let's do it. All right, so hopefully that works. All right, next question.
Next question. Okay, so Richard Don Keys asks if you have a specific day, week, or month to do dollar cost average. For example, do you say, okay, every Wednesday or every first of the month or something?
I'm doing it for my Ethereum. I'm doing it every day, right? Because one, I can do a complete transfer of all the money that I have in my bank account to the exchange. It's just that it's so fishy with the banking system here that I've done it once, and it's like, yeah, you don't want to do it again. So I'm just doing it through the phone or the online banking system, and it's a lot faster anyways, right? So, but I can only do a minimum of 5 million pesos at a time. That's enough, right? I'll just do 5 million pesos at a time every single day, and just buy and hold my nose and buy. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to suffer because Ethereum is going out higher. But that's okay. My average cost price basis will be well under $500, so I'll be okay. I'll be alright. And yeah, so looks like that buy order it didn't go through because I didn't see it say that it went through, which is kind of strange. Okay, well, not kind of strange. It's what Binance loves to do. Okay, next question.
Next question. Okay, so from Paskumi High asks, how can I buy Bitcoin without paying Coinbase a lot of fees? What platform do you recommend?
Well, Kraken you can do, right? But it's a lot harder, right? But if you don't want to, the one I trust the most, because it's been around the most and it hasn't had any kind of hacks, is Bitstamp. Unfortunately, Bitstamp, they're very, I don't know, what's the word for them? Nazi-like with their KYC. So you will have to put up with a lot of BS in order to get an account there. So, yeah. So just be aware of that. And then, I would just wire transfer it to them. Now, of course, right, you have to do wire transfer. So that means you have to put in a lot of money, not just small amounts. So that's what makes what's it called, the Coinbase, so user friendly, because you can do with smaller amounts of money to purchase your Bitcoins. All right, next question.
Okay, this one is motivational. This one is from Cameron Colbert, and he says, what advice do you have for a 20-year-old trader who's only been in this world for 7 months trading and learning?
My best advice for you is one, manage your risk, right? Never bet more than maybe 1% to start off with. Just 1% is your maximum you're gonna bet. This is when you're learning something new. Don't treat it like I've got to be a millionaire tomorrow. No, start off slow, right? And make the mistakes fast, and then increase your bet size. Once you've done that, once you know that you're confident in your trading skills, you can increase your betting size to up to 5%. But that's the key thing, right? Make sure that it's 1% of what you've got left, not 1% of what you started with, right? All the time, right? 1% of what you got left, and you'll never run out of money, and you'll be fine. Okay, next question.
This one is from Yahia in 1980. And I love this one because I wanted to know what happened to this coin a long while ago. She says, what are your thoughts on Litecoin? What is happening with Litecoin?
Litecoin. Well, Litecoin is not the silver to Bitcoin Gold. It's more like an experimental coin to throw all kinds of different things, ideas, because it's very similar, the closest thing to Bitcoin. So anything that they do, Bitcoin can pretty much copy. So if they make any mistakes, then you know what, Bitcoin will know, well, I know not to do that. Or they learned something from that. Now, oh, look at that. My buy order just finished going through right there, as you can see. All right. Litecoin, right, has turned around. And the Bitcoin price, there was no W, which is kind of strange, right? I would, if I were you to pick some up, if you wanted to pick up Litecoin, I would not be buying at this breakout level because there's no W here. Let's see if it's on the US dollar price. If there's a WW happening here. No. So, what I would do, whether you're pricing it in Bitcoin or Ethereum, in dollars, you should set your fibs and buy the 61.8. That's it, right? Keep going. If it keeps going higher, right, keep rolling it up until, until you and move your buy order from to the 61.8. You can start nibbling at the 38.2 only because we're at the cusp of everything probably exploding, but I don't think that's a good idea actually. How did I think about it? Because I've done that a few times and it just hurts. Just stick with the 61.8. Forget the 38.2. Stick with the 61.8, and you won't go wrong. And now, if it runs away from you and you don't get it at the 61.8, let it go. There's plenty of other coins that you can get money, you can buy into. Just let it go. Let it go. Key thing I could tell you. All right, next
question. Okay. So, Minted Guy asks, what's the benefit? This one is about Pandora's wallet and the 15.
Mm-hmm.
What's the benefit of being in the Pandora's wallet Telegram group compared to being a DJ15 token holder? Both get the live stream. Am I missing something?
Yes, they both get the live stream, but the Pandora's wallet holders get to see all of my trades, basically all the what's it called? Everything that I'm buying in the altcoin space. Everything I'm trading, if I do any kind of trade on Bybit or something like that, or Femex or something like that, then I also mention that. Not every single trade, but I do mention most of my trades. That's the benefit. And then also, you get a special video. I do a special video for Pandora's wallet holders every Sunday as well. And if I can't do it on Sunday, I do it another day of the week. So yeah. You will get a special video so that you can ask me questions and ask me to do TA on different coins. And I do a lot of TA like crazy on those days. So yeah, you get to participate in that. And then, of course, we try to help anybody out. Now, we can't teach you exactly how to trade and stuff like that because it's not what we're about. But whenever we can, if you have a question and we can quickly answer it, I will answer it for you. All right, and of course the people in the group also help out newbie traders as well. Okay, next question.
Okay. So Darkshine asks, is it smart to start today with the little lady strategy, and what pair to use? I think we are in the best moment to do little lady, right?
Oh yes. Oh,
everything is so cheap.
Oh yeah.
And the granny loves that. The granny loves cheap.
Oh yeah, cheap is my favorite number.
And what pair to use? Bitcoin, man.
I mean, you're going. Here's the thing, right? You can start shopping. You can find coins that have not popped yet. Don't try to get like, for example, the Stellar Lumens, right? You saw that pop. Don't chase it, right? Maybe come back and let it come back to you, right? And look for other coins that have not popped, and you buy those. Also, it is well known, right? I've seen it over and over and over and over and over and over again. December is tax loss selling season, and I've seen the coins drop into that tax loss selling because oh wait, I want to sell this coin so that I can take the losses and I can sell it a little bit higher now because of the popping, right? People are popping it off, right? And that's why I'm telling you, wait for it to come back down into the December season. You have until there will be some coins doing well in January, but most of them will do nothing in January. But that's where you need to start picking them up both December and January, because the February month will be the nutsoid month. February, March time, seasonality, basically. It's just a seasonality. I don't know for sure, but seasonally, I think that altcoins will be off and popping. All right, wow, we got 14,050 people in the group. Thank you very much. I want to continue the questions and answer period because, man, I'm appreciative of all you guys watching this show today. So I don't feel right ending it here. So why don't we give you guys another 15 minutes, and if there's more people that shows up, if we get to 14,000. Let's just say 16,000. I'll continue it in another 15 minutes. So, 16,000, 1,600.
Oh my God, we're going to be here all day.
So if we get another 1,600 concurrent viewers, we will continue the question and answer. So, Next question, indeed.
Next question. Okay. Alex Tuhey ask, do you use leverage sometimes, and how do you choose when to use it or not?
Yes, I do use leverage, and leverage is chosen mostly by the betting size, the percentage that I'm going to have to lose. So if the percent is low enough, I will increase the leverage. So, for example, if I have the amount I could lose is 0.25%, right? I could go 100x, right? Because it's such a tiny percentage loss that I have to actually do 100x in order to make the bet size big enough, so that my losses are the same size that I want it to be, which is less than 5%, less than 2%, whatever I want to do. Okay, next question.
Next question. Okay, this is a good one. This is from Pufifa. Pufifa ask, can you elaborate in potential stock market bubble crash, and how it might affect crypto? We talk about next bull run, but how about the stock crash affect this?
I don't think the stock market will. I don't think Bitcoin will care about the stock market crash. Honestly, I think it will just shrug it off. There might be a slight pullback here, or it might coincide with the normal pullback in Bitcoin. But other than that, of 40%, 30%, or whatever. But I don't see it actually doing anything to stopping the bull run. Bitcoin will push even harder, and then you know what? As the market's going down, that will actually push Bitcoin to new highs if the Federal Reserve doesn't come to the rescue, which I doubt that's going to happen. They will be there. They'll come. They will come. All right, so I just tweeted out this live stream, right? So maybe a few more people will be joining us very shortly. All right, next question.
Next question. People always ask about this. This one is from Benoman and says, Davinci, what do you think about the Chainlink chart? Can you do any TA on? No, it says, do you own any links?
I own a little bit of Link. I don't own a whole lot. Maybe I should add to my portfolio because I don't have a lot of it, and I really think it's going to be one of those coins that will be just like, what the hell just happened to that? Kind of the deal, right?
Everyone loves Chainlink for some reason.
Exactly. So it's going to be one of those coins, right? During this bull run. So you can see we're going sideways. So this is the time, right? Maybe we want to pick some up. Got the 200-day and moving average. We're bouncing off of that. We look like we want to go higher. Bollinger Band squeezing, beautiful. It's time to consider buying some. I wanted to get some way down here, but it doesn't look like we're going to be doing that anytime soon. Don't go putting everything into this asset. Of course, we're in the 61.8 to 78.6 range from this last little W, nice little cheeky W. You could go down as far as this one as well. This is also a good one, but you can see we're at the 61.8, so it's a good time to buy. I was expecting it to go a little bit lower, but it's not happening. But I wouldn't bet everything at this point because there might be a little bit more dumpiness action coming, and so you want to be able to have some dry powder to pick this thing up, especially if it bounces. Look at this, the 78.6 is right at that level, so I really think we might end up seeing that on a final dump into the tax loss selling season. Maybe you want to throw a couple stick bids here, right down here, so that you can like pick it up because it might be just a quick flash crash and then back up again because there's so many people liking Link. Okay, next question.
Next question. You call it, you got it. 1,500 people. Amazing.
1,600 we have to get to if we're gonna get another 15 minutes.
Okay, so Bobby Nichols asked, "What's with Uniswap? What's with Unicoin? Do you remember when they do the strange giveaway and everyone got like thousands of dollars?"
I know, and Uni. Last time I saw it, it went up to $4. I'm like, what the heck? It bounced from $1 something, and it was up at $4. And let me just bring that up right for you guys. There you go. So yeah, you can see it's at at the $3.79 I'm quite impressed with Uni. I think this will be another one of those coins that you might want to pick some up and see, because I think it's just going to be explosive. It's going to be an explosive device. Absolute explosive device where you're going to see absolute insane prices for Uniswap that doesn't make any sense, but people are going to do it anyways. So because they want to be a part of the decentralized exchange and feel that they have value from this. I don't see how this, beyond governance, what does this token provide you? It doesn't give you a percentage of the revenue from the exchange, and I'm a little concerned about that. So the next when this bubble blows, right, this thing's gonna be down and out like in Beverly Hills for a very long time. All right, next question.
All right. Haki asks, is it worth to buy a 32 Ethereum for validator?
I'm not going to answer that question because it's really difficult to say for sure whether or not you're going to see an advantage to doing that, to actually staking your Ethereum. The only reason why is because your Ethereum is stuck there until they finish phase 1.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so let's make the question different. Would you do it?
So, would I do it? No, I'm not doing it. The reason why is because I want to be able to be nimble, and I know that Ethereum will top out well before they have phase 1, so you won't be able to take advantage of the high point of Ethereum.
Makes
right?
a lot of sense.
So, yeah. I mean, you've seen the delays. Everybody's seen the delays in Ethereum. We've got, just to get to this point, there's been 3 years, I think 2 or 3 years of delays. Expect the same thing coming for phase 1. So that's why I'm not doing it. All right.
So, Moon Factory 82 asks, how do you manage your portfolio? Any particular tool you use to keep track?
Yes. If you go into the link in the description of my videos, there is a tool that we use, and I'm going to bring up one of my videos to do that, and I'm going to show you. Let's see here, this one, and I'm going to click this here to bring the video up, and I'm going to put pause on the video, and then I'm going to bring up the screen, and then I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to show you. Don't forget to hit the like, of course, right? And then you're going to scroll down, right? And you're going to see there is a place where you can track your alts at cointracking.davinci15.com, right? And if you're a Davinci J15 holder and I receive revenue from any of these links, I will be giving that back, portion of that back to you guys. No other YouTuber is doing that. No other YouTuber. They're all friggin' getting wealthy off of their links, right? And not giving back any to the community. I am giving back. So yes, I'm going to be I will be documenting an ending strategy for this, because I will be buying back all the Uni tokens from you guys in the future, because your risk is that I die. Right? That's a problem.
The Uni tokens or the DA15
I mean, sorry, Davinci J15 tokens, sorry. The Davinci J15 tokens, there's a risk that I could die, and that's the risk you're taking if you buy that this coin. Of course, also the risk that nobody watches. Nobody's interested in what channel. There's another risk, of course, right? So and I don't make as much money as everybody else is currently making.
Okay, so So you show people the coin tracking. You have to pay, I guess, right?
Exactly.
For coin tracking.
Yeah, coin tracking. Right.
There's a cheap, it's so cheap indeed that it's free option that you could use to keep track of your portfolio. Can the camera look at me?
Yeah, sure. Let me just bring this.
And I present you the beautiful Google spreadsheet when you can have everything in here. You have to be very disciplined with that, and it's a pain in the butt, but it helps me a lot. For example, with the mental setup. There's always keep tracking on everything, the numbers, and being very strict.
Very good.
Also, if you're an investor or a trader, that's good for your working methodology.
Very good.
It's free.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and it's free. I like free. All right. So we got 4 more minutes, and how many people are in the group right now? Let's see here. Let me just see what our live stream is like.
Oh my God! People is saying, please don't die.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
Nothing going to happen.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. That's That's why I'm working out, eating healthy, and living and trying to last long as I possibly can, so that hey, I want to see the Renaissance. It's coming, man. Renaissance, it's coming, and I'm looking forward to it. Thanks to Bitcoin. All right, and man, I wish I was the guy who made it, man. I swear to God, because I wanted to so badly make it. Anyways,
Maybe not.
yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, true. You're right. You're right about that. You don't want to be that guy. No, you do not. Okay, next question.
Next question. Okay, we are getting a lot of altcoin requests. So maybe I could pick one or two, right?
Yeah.
So for example, Michael Giston. Sorry about that. I'm terrible with names. As for TA on Cardano.
TA on Cardano.
It's ADA, right?
Yeah. You got ADA. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this quick because I'm sure you guys want to get some more questions in there, and we've only got 2 more minutes left. ADA, right? It's bouncing off the bottom here. The Bollinger Band's squeezing. We're ready to probably launch on ADA. So I would say that you should be picking some up here. Even though we've bounced, we're probably there we go. You're below the 78.6, right? You're not buying the top. You're buying the bottom. You could probably wait for it to come back down in the tax loss selling season. But again, you're nowhere near the top, and you're definitely closer to the bottom than it is than you can imagine. So will we come back and retest this bottom? Probably, because it didn't make a W. So you might want to wait and put some stink bids around 641 sats or something like that. But what's 40 sats between friends, right? All right, next question.
Okay, next question. So, oh my God, it's another icon TA. Okay, so Paul Lowbridge asked TA on EDI.
EDI.
Oh, Tiago FF Lins.
I've never heard of EDI. It's not here. Is that it?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, is it
Maybe it's a Uniswap token.
Maybe it's what's it called? Uniswap token. EDI. Okay, yes it is. It's Uniswap token. So let me just bring up the screen and bring this up right here. Let's put it against Ethereum. Let's go to what time frame is this looking at? I'm wondering where is the time frame. I'm missing this. Here we go. Let's refresh this because I'm missing the time frame. There we go. And I'm gonna go to daily. Yeah. So I mean, I'd like to do more technical analysis on this, but I'm going to keep it simple. There's very little volume here, and if this coin has fundamental value, it will pop because it looks like we've come back down from the topping here. We're going sideways, and it looks like it's near its bottom here. There could be a little bit more downside to go, but so I would set some stink bids a little bit just in case it just drops down a little bit and then picks up. But then again, on Uniswap you can't do that. I would start nibbling here and giving yourself some time to see if you can get something a little bit cheaper. And this thing might get paid on Ethereum heavily in the February time frame. So because all these alts are going to just do crazy, crazy stuff. Okay. With that said, my voice is getting a little painful right now. Let me see how many people are in the live stream. Do we have 1,600? No, we don't. We have 1,400. Okay. I will call it a day. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for, setting the new record on my live stream. And yeah, we'll see you guys. I will see the Pandora's Wallet subscribers tomorrow. Cheers.
Bye.